What's up, guys? This is Rino Ranchero, and it's finally time for me to answer you guys' questions. I got tons of different questions posted on my other video, and so I'm going to try to answer some of those right now. So here we go. The first question is, are you gay? The answer to that is no, I am definitely not gay. But thank you so much for asking. Whatever got you into Minecraft? Well, what got me into Minecraft was Sir William V, aka Kyle. He's the one who kept telling me, you gotta try out Minecraft, you gotta get this game, you gotta buy it. I kept saying I didn't want to, I kept making excuses. Then finally, one day I got it, and the rest is history. How old are you? I am 19. Who and what got you in making MCPvP videos? Definitely JimShoe128, his channel Mango Vids. He's just made so many awesome videos, especially the one where he was vampire and got 41 kills. That just really inspired me to make videos like that. Will you ever do a face cam? This question came up a lot, and I guess I will do a face cam for the next question. Are you going to live stream / team with subs ever? Well, I'm probably not going to team with subs on a regular basis. The main reason for this is because I don't think that's very fair, that I have a huge team of people with me, and we go around, and I just don't think that's fair. I mean, I do team with my friends for the fun of it, but I really wouldn't want to team with strangers. Also, there are a lot of times where I don't want to team, and then there's the whole issue of, well, if I team with these people, do I have to team with that people? And then there's arguments over whom I'm teaming with, and I just don't want to have to deal with all that. It's kind of hard for people to imagine, but there are a lot of people who want to team, and I don't want to have a team of 20 every time I play. But will I live stream? Yes, I have live streamed before, and I think it'd be really cool to live stream every once in a while. Maybe do a team, but very sparingly. I don't want to start having monster teams, because that just kind of ruins the game for other people who want to have a chance to win too. Why did you stop block hitting? Well, I didn't completely stop block hitting, but I mostly don't block hit anymore because combos are very important, and if you can practice drinking your soup without block hitting and you can still drink it effectively, then you can have a good time comboing people, which can be that can really decide how you want to fight, whoever gets the most combos. What degree are you trying to receive at your college? Chemical engineering. How did you find out about MCPvP? I found out through Googling. Sir William V really told me about it, but he was more into the survival games where you couldn't break blocks, and so I was the one who really went into the Hunger Games. How long have you been playing? Well, my first Hunger Games match was on June 25th, 2012, so that tells you right there. What do you use to record and edit with? ScreenFlow. How did you become a mod? Any tips? Well, here's the story. They were looking for mods at the end of October. They said, send in your application, and we will look at the application. So I sent one in the very same day that Wikikiki posted that thread, and on that same day I got a response back saying that they were interested in me. And a few days later, I had a Skype conversation with Wiki, went through an interview process, and they liked all my answers, and so they set me up as a trial mod for the Hunger Games. And now today, I am a mod of 3 different servers, Hunger Games, Tip PvP, and the new Smash servers, the MCSmash servers, which are just a blast. So the tips, I would say, just be helpful in the community, be mature, be friendly, you know? Just try to stand out in the crowd, but don't be obnoxious about it. Don't be constantly asking for mod or anything like that, because that would just completely ruin your chances. Which mouse do you use? I use a Razer Death Adder. It's a really great mouse. What different PvP servers did you practice on to become so good, and how much time did you spend on them? Easy PvP is the main server that I spend my time on. You guys might see me on there. I usually go on every day, or at least every other day. And that's a great server because mostly everyone on that server is very good at PvP, and you can practice fighting those people, and you might lose a lot when you first get on there, but it really encourages you to do better and to work on those things like strafing and comboing, which that really can perfect your PvP skills. Reno, will you ever play with Sapphire again? How come that Michael has only been in one of your videos? Well, I definitely want to team with Sapphire again, and Michael's only been in one video because that's just the way it's ended up. We don't always have time to record together. I'd love for him to be in more videos. What is your favorite kit? Stomper. Rinoranchero, the name. Why? Well, it's a long story, but basically it comes down to an old joke that I had with my friends, that if I was going to be a Spanish superhero, I would be Rino Ranchero. Rino is my Spanish first name, because my real name is Ryan, and Ranchero is basically just farmer. The idea of Rino Ranchero is that he's just the Spanish superhero that tries to solve crimes In America, the problem is that he speaks Spanish, and everyone else speaks English, and that's kind of the joke. Do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper? Very good question. I actually do a combination of both. I start off by folding it slightly, and then I do a very slight scrunch. But you want to be very slight in the way that you scrunch your toilet paper. What do you think are the biggest problems with the Hunger Games servers and gameplay? If you could change it, what would you do? I think the biggest problems are definitely the overpowered kits. Berserker is definitely a problem. I think Thor could be definitely nerfed. Maybe the cooldown time could be increased in between each Thor strike, so that way people can't just keep backing up and spamming it. I think Dwarf is a problem right now, but all these things I think will soon be fixed. I don't really know anything for sure, but there have been some, I've heard some things that they might be changing some kits in the near future, so that would be great if we could have some changes. I think having OP kits kind of ruins the game. It kind of turns it into a pay-to-win type of game where you can just buy this kit and win. I definitely think that if you're a skilled player, you can win regardless of the other OP kits. But I don't think it's fair that one kit has more power than other kits. Do you even lift bra? Well, I do lift a lot of things occasionally. Sometimes I lift my pencil if I'm going to write something down. Other times I might lift my backpack before I put it on. So yeah, lifting is something I do all the time. Why do you think pants are just a theory? Well, it's because they are just a theory. Some bore films. There are books you can read about them. Go into the library, ask the librarian for books about pants. You will read tons of stuff about pants, but they're all just a theory. Do you like bananas? Explain. Yes, I do. Because they are yellow. What keeps you playing the Hunger Games, you know, with OP kits and teams? Well, another night, I keep playing because of the challenge. I like fighting teams and OP kits. I like trying to get better, working on, you know, when should I block hit, when should I try to combo, when should I run away, when should I refill. These are all things that just come with practice. And so I like playing because of the challenge. Do you have Notice? Of course I have Notice, Matt. I've been using it in all my videos. What was your first kit you ever bought? Well, this is very painfully ironic for me to admit, but my first kit was actually Thor. Would you give Groovy Dancin' 123 a shout out? I just did. Who told you how to PvP? Well, I pretty much taught myself how to PvP. I watched people like Throttles. He used to live stream solo, and I learned a lot from him. But mostly, I really did teach myself, just practicing. I was really bad at first, but just playing a lot of the Hunger Games, I think I got better over time. How is it to be a mod? It is really cool. You have a purple name, you know, you can go through, you can ban people, and just try to make the server a better place for everyone. You definitely have to be very responsible, you have to be fair. You get a lot of different situations where people are mad at you that you banned them. They make threats, they say they're gonna kill you, you know, they say they're gonna DDoS you or whatever that is, crazy stuff like that. But you just have to keep, you know, moving on each day and follow the protocol and be fair in everything you do. And really, at the end of the day, it's a blast. Who do you think is the best PvPer? Well, I don't think anyone in particular is the best PvPer. I think that there is just a high skill level that a lot of people are at. I don't think one person is really the best, but if I had to tell you the worst PvPer, it would be Trap12. Is there a question I would like to ask you? I don't know. How do you get the time to play Hunger Games while keeping up with college work? Well, it's difficult, for sure. Definitely school is the most important thing. All you people out there watching, always focus on your schoolwork and then play Minecraft, and it comes down to time management. You know, if you get all your work done and that's all done and you're studying for your tests, then you can go and play Minecraft. So it just comes down to managing your time and being responsible. First thoughts on Minecraft, then first thoughts on PvP. My first thoughts on Minecraft were, this game is stupid. There's just a bunch of blocks. What's the point? I don't understand it. I keep dying to creepers. It makes no sense. First thoughts on PvP is, oh, so whoever clicks the fastest ends up winning. Are you black? No, I am not black. My race is white. I am very much a white person. But thank you for asking. If you could rename your Minecraft account name, what would it be? Well, I thought about this, actually. If I wasn't going to have the name rinoranchero, I would definitely choose the username 1928492123236. Just very, that would be my name, and it would be awesome. For how many countries are your subs? Well, I don't know the exact number of countries, but my analytics page shows 9 different countries, and they are ranked from 1 to 9 in terms of viewers. USA, Australia, Canada, Germany, United Kingdom, Sweden, Brazil, Israel, and Netherlands, which is really, really cool. What are your biggest PvP tips you could give out to people? Really, the biggest tip that I could give is having the momentum. It's not something that's talked about that much in PvP. Mostly people talk about hotkeying and quick dropping, and those are all important things, and comboing of course, but momentum is key. If you're just standing there in your inventory and someone comes out of nowhere and starts hitting you, they're already going to be in a sprint. And you're going to get hit a lot of times before you can actually turn around and start to hit them, and you're going to waste half your hotbar trying to get the momentum back. So you always want to be the first person to attack. You want to be offensive the whole time. What kit challenges are coming up next? Well, I don't want to give anything away, but Demo Man is 100% going to be the next kit challenge. How did you learn to quick drop with button Q? Well, this question came up a lot on the video. A lot of people commented about this. Learning with Q is really the only way I thought that you could do it. Like, I never really thought about binding a key to something else, changing your drop key to 1. Now, changing your drop key to 1 sounds like a genius thing to do, because you would switch to your sword, and as you were doing that, you would also drop the bowl, and it would just work out great. The problem with this is that you end up dropping your sword in a lot of cases. If you're panicking and you're trying to hotkey quickly, when you press 1, you might switch to your sword before the drop command actually does its thing. I've had this happen to me. So you don't want to do that. You want to set your button to Q, so you have a distinct button for dropping. And so all you have to do is hit the Q button before you go back to your sword. When you started your YouTube, did you have any idea it would grow this fast? Definitely not. I just started making videos for the fun of it. I saw other people making videos. My first video, I think, was like a gameplay of me and Travis and Kyle all towering with Ender Mage or something like that. And I just did it because I thought it was fun. I never thought it would grow into what it is now. What do you think about towers and noobs underground? Well, I was one of those people. For my first few hundred games, what I would do each game is I would just get some wood and then go underground and start mining through solid stone trying to find iron. And normally what would happen is I would get iron, but then I would starve to death, or I would not starve to death, but then not have iron, and when I would try to get food, I would get killed. I mean, it was crazy. And I used to tower as well. For the longest time, I would always tower with Ender Mage. I would win cheaply, and I just thought I was being a genius by doing these things, throwing snowballs at people, so I can definitely relate to them. But now, as I'm playing more offensively and more legitly, I find it a challenge to kill those people. When did you meet Sir William V, Trav 12, and Watermelon 13? Well, I've known Sir William V since kindergarten. I met Trav 12 in middle school, and I've known Watermelon 13 since I was probably in the 3rd grade. I used to go to Michael's house, that's Watermelon 13, every single day in the summer. We hung out for so many days. He's one of my best friends, but I don't see him as often now because I now live in Alabama, which is, you know, on the other side of the country from Michigan, which is where I was born. What is the biggest team you've beaten? I would probably say a certain stream team of 11. Do you make the Pokemon pixel art in Minecraft legit, or do you use some program like MCEdit? I make it legitly. I place all the wool blocks, each one individually. I don't use World Edit or anything like that. I'm just placing all the blocks, I look at the pictures, and it's really relaxing for me. Have you been in MCPvP since the first 3 kits? Barbarian, Scout, Fisherman. Actually, no. Those were the 3 kits that were free, I believe, in May or so. But I didn't join until June. And at that time, Jumper, Lumberjack, and Fletcher were the free kits. Have you ever banned Sir William V? Yes. What is the best way to get partnered on YouTube? I would say to continue to upload every single day if you can, as often as you can. Because as you keep uploading entertaining videos that are high quality, people will start to like your videos and you'll gain a following. But it takes time. You don't want to give up. If you love making videos and you love what you're doing, just keep on doing it. Can you make an epic banning montage? No, I cannot. If I did that, I would definitely get demodded. Can you make a server for your fans? No. What other games do you play? Well, Minecraft is pretty much the only game that I play right now, but other games that I have played are like TransferWise, a game where you collect cheese. I played that game obsessively last year. That was the game that I played all the time, and Kyle played it too. but really the only game that I'm into now is Minecraft. Do you and Pure Matt ever talk to each other or ever 1v1'd? Well, I've never 1v1'd Pure Matt in a fair environment. I think the first time I ever fought Pure Matt, I didn't even know who he was. He was actually playing the Assassin kit. And I'm talking about the one-shot Assassin kit with the redstone. And we were having a good fight, fighting back and forth. He started to run away. Then he right-clicked the redstone, turned around, and he one-shotted me. And I was so upset. And then in another instance, or the very next time I fought him was much later. I was teaming with Kyle. He was teaming with Barokus. Pure Bow the Builder. They came at us while we were in our furnaces, and we ended up killing them, which was pretty cool. They clicked into our furnaces, and we killed them, so that was cool. But I've never 1v1'd him in a fair environment, but I would really like to do that. How long did you practice PvP before getting as good as you are now? Well, I practiced PvP a lot. If you've seen my early videos, you'll know that I used to suck. I was a scroll wheeler, didn't know anything about hotkeying. You know, I had no experience at all. I had just gotten Minecraft. So it took months to finally starting to get good. I feel like every single day that I play, I get a little bit better. You know, that's how I feel. The more you practice, the more people you fight, you're going to get better, but it takes dedication. What PvP strategy do you think is the most important to be good at? Definitely comboing. Do you like sports? That's an interesting question. Most people would think that someone who plays Minecraft all the time is not going to be very athletic. Well, I did play soccer for 7 years growing up. That was a really fun time in my life, being on an actual team. But I don't play sports anymore. Why did you name your team Team Rocket? And why did you name it with a reference to Pokemon? That's a really good question. I don't necessarily like Pokemon that much. I mean, I played Pokemon for a long time growing up. It was a huge part of my childhood. But I pretty much stopped, you know, doing things with Pokemon as I got older. Travis and Kyle are much more into Pokemon. And it was really Kyle that said we should just wear Team Rocket skins. And then Travis agreed, and he decided to wear a Meowth skin. And then we just sort of stuck with that. And then as my channel got more popular, we just decided to sort of stay with this idea of Team Rocket. And it ended up being pretty cool. Can I be mod? Yes, you can be mod. In fact, you just got modded. Congratulations. Do you sleep? The answer is no, I do not sleep. I talked about this, I believe, in another live gameplay that I was doing, that I do not sleep. So that is the answer, I do not. What is your favorite color? This is asked by Sir William V. Well, Sir William V, I'd have to say that my favorite color is probably orange, because it is the color of the school that I attend. Orange and blue are actually the colors. Where are you from? This question came up a lot. I am from the United States, and like I said earlier, I am from the state Alabama. I was originally born in Michigan. That is what I consider to be my hometown, my home state, I would say. But Alabama is where I've lived for the past 4 or 5 years. And the final question, what are your top 5 favorite kits? Well, this is a very good question asked by 5-Star Ninja. This was asked by a couple other people too. I would say my favorite kit is Stomper, which I mentioned earlier. My second favorite kit is Boxer. This is the kit that I got my most kills with. It is just great and very underrated in my opinion. The third highest is Ender Mage, because it's just great because you don't have to worry about campers or towers. You can just suck them right to you. But you can still die from fall damage, which is why I put that in the third slot. My fourth favorite kit is Cannibal. Cannibal is great because it just suits my style of gameplay perfectly, because I'm always killing people and then running to the next person, and you never starve. And the fifth is Fisherman. I've been playing Fisherman a little bit, and every time I play Fisherman it seems to go really well, because people start to run away, and with the new buffed version, you can just teleport them back to you. And yes, I probably will make a video with the new Fisherman kit eventually. And that is the end of the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but there were a lot of questions that were asked, and I just had to pick the ones that I liked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.